Okay, now what we're going to do is draw a 2-point perspective cube. So the first thing, once again, is put your horizon line in and then mark off two vanishing points. Vanishing point 1 on the left and vanishing point 2 on the right. The first thing is to decide on the height of your cube and where it's going to be positioned. You draw a vertical line, the length of the edge of a cube. From then, what we're going to do is we're going to get the depth going off the left side of the cube, and we join that to the left vanishing point. We then do the same to the right side of the cube, and those diagonal lines go to vanishing point 2. We now then want to establish the length of the cube, so we draw a vertical line on the left and the right, and then we join the bottom 2 points up to the vanishing points, where we can, because the cube is in the sky, you can see the bottom part of the cube. Now I'm going to do the same thing again with the cube on the ground. What you'll notice this time is that you can see the top of the cube because it's below the horizon lines, right? Right, so once again you draw the height of the cube, you then draw in its depth, and those are the diagonal lines. As they go back to the horizon line, that's roughly about 7 kilometers away, so, or 5 to 7 kilometers away. Now we need to cut off the cube to how deep it is, if it's a building, etc. And you draw those 2 vertical lines. You then now will connect the top lines to the 2 corners. And there you have 2 cubes. Now what we're going to do is put a hole through the cube, just as we did with the 1-point perspective. Once again, you draw your vertical lines to decide where the hole is. On the one side, this is on the right side of the cube, you then decide its height and connect to the vanishing point. All diagonal lines go to either vanishing point 1 or 2, depending which side of the cube you are working. If you're on the left side, if you're on the right side, then all the lines will go to vanishing point 2. If you're on the left side, all the diagonal lines go to vanishing point 1. So now what I'm doing is putting a second hole into the cube, so the cube's quite hollow with 2 windows, and you'll notice that one needs to put in the back line to finish it off, so that you can now see the cube in space.